Doctor, what's going on? What's going on then, Doctor? Hey, how's me wife? How is she? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me! Tell me!
I'm afraid I've got some bad news, Mr. Smith.
Oh, I knew it! I don't know where she's hidden my presents. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now on my birthday, eh?
I'm afraid your aunt has died as a result of injuries sustained in the crash.
Oh, my aunt, not my wife, not my wife. My wife's alright, my aunt. Oh, well, that's alright then, that's alright. To be honest with you, she was a mad old git, and all she ever got me for my birthday was spoons. Would you believe it? Spoons! Every year, spoons! Spoon, 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 all the time. I'll be glad to see the back of her, to be quite honest with you. I'll be glad to see the back of her. I will. I'm not gonna mess about. I'm not gonna run about. I will.
Your wife is comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
But her condition is quite serious.
Oh.
Her lungs were irreparably ruptured. She needs a transplant, Mr. Smith. If a donor doesn't become available in the next 12 hours...
Well, use me aunts. Use me aunts. It's about time she made herself useful.
Yeah.
Spoons, all the time. Spoons.
And unfortunately, hers too were damaged in the crash.
Oh,
all we can do is wait.
Waiting? I've been waiting here for hours. I've had 3 Twixes already. 3. If I have another one, I'll be sick. I'll be sick all over the place. You don't think about that, do you? You're selfish. That's what it is. Selfish. You never think about others. That's the problem. That's the problem inherent in the system.
There is one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
In the last hour, a young man was admitted with a knife wound.
Oh, well, that's great, that is. That's
Yes.
lovely. That's brought sunshine to my life, that is. You'd be lovely at parties, you would. That's great. Great news. Thank you for that. It's really cheered me up, that is. I'll see you waiting, thinking of that. That's great. Brilliant. Lovely. You're great. You are cool. Blimey. A little bit of sunshine, you are. Blimey.
Yes. This young man, he needs a heart transplant.
Oh, yeah.
Now, your aunt wasn't on the organ donor register.
Well, she wouldn't be, would she?
Yes, as a next of kin.
Oh, yeah, well, give away, chuck her up and feed her to the pigs for all I care. I don't give a damn.
Excellent.
Tight woman.
I'll get the form.
Hang on a minute.
Yes?
This bloke of yours, yeah? This bloke, this stabby bloke, yeah?
Yes.
Was he on the old organ donation register? Was he?
Well, yes, I think it is as it happens, but I don't see what...
Oh, yeah, well, hypothetically,
Yes.
if I was to, refuse permission, what would happen? Doctor? What would happen to this bloke?
He'd be dead in 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours,
Yes.
2 hours.
It's quite urgent.
And then his old lungs. They'd be up for grabs, would they?
Mr. Smith! Mr. Smith!
What?
You can't refuse him your aunt's heart so that he dies and you can cannibalise him for parts.
Oh, well, it's not what I'd choose either. I don't like this position any more than you do. This moral dilemma has been thrust upon me, and I've got to do best I can, and I've got to do best I can. As far as I can see, I've got a straight-up choice, I can choose my lovely, beautiful wife. Well, it's probably got me lovely things for my birthday. Or I can choose some stranger what got into a bar fight and lost. Straight up choice, innit? Straight up choice. What am I going to do?
I must stress that your duty as next of kin is to interpret your aunt's wishes, not to choose the outcome that best suits your own purposes.
Well, there we are. She was a tight git, she was. Blimey. Did I ever tell you about the spoons?
Look.
Oh, spoons.
Look, your consent would have simplified matters.
Oh, yeah.
But since it clearly isn't forthcoming, I might as well come clean.
Oh, yeah.
It turns out that your aunt herself had a heart transplant some years ago.
Oh, yeah, is that right?
Yes.
That right? And that puts her under some sort of moral obligation to pay it forward, does it? Nice try, Haley Joel Osment.
No, I'm saying that it's not her heart to give. It belongs to a man named Derek Twistleton, who died in 1987.
That is ridiculous. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Organ donation, right? Donation
ship. Legally, that heart still belongs to Mr. Twistleton.
Oh, that's ridiculous, Daisy. Right, well, what if I refuse you permission to open her up then, eh? I'd like to see you get right out her nose. I'd like to see you try, Doctor. I'd like to see it.
We have, of course, already opened her up in our attempt to repair her lungs.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mr. Smith, but in fact the operation is already underway. We expect the young man to make a full recovery.
Oh.
Or we can only hope that another donor
What's all this then? What are you up to? What are you doing, Doctor? What are you doing? What's all this?
I think
I'm
having a heart attack. Get a doctor.
Oh, well, yeah, well, I could.